Hi guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. This is What If Izuku Midori had a half and half quirk, part 3, I believe. I think it's 3. Alright, we're gonna continue. We're gonna, go to Overhaul. As you know, he's getting Inko all set up, got her clothes. She's happy. She's like, thanks, brother. And Overhaul, Kai, I think it was Kai. He's like, very well, sister, I need to take care of business. I'll introduce Aerie to you. And I think Aerie's still pretty young. I think she's like, I don't know when Overhaul, took her in. But I know in canon, she's like maybe 5 or 6. So let's just say, she's still a baby. So, it'll make sense. So Inko's going to be taking care of Aerie. She doesn't know about Inko doesn't know about the experiments, or Inko doesn't know about Overhaul's ability. So, other ability besides destroying things. She doesn't. Her brother has kept that secret from her. So, as you know, sir, why haven't it's one of his more loyal servants. He's like, boss, why didn't you, revive Asashi, your sister husband? And Overhaul's like, because I hate the bastard. He took my sister away. Sister left the family, separate from me because of that Asashi character. Glad he's dead. I have no intention of bringing him back. Fine. He should be in the morgue by now. Gather our men, get the body and burn it. It's like, yes, sir, we'll do that. Good. And gather intel on my nephew. I need to find his location. Our family is not, my dear nephew needs to, be with his family. Yes, Overhaul. As, we cut to Izuku and, and Dobby. And, Izuku hasn't been just not doing nothing. He's been quite the busy bee. So, he's, as Dobby's like, Izuku, what are you doing? Dobby, I'm rewiring this little nifty core canceling collar. And she's like, why? I'm figuring out that instead of canceling out quirks, maybe it could enhance them. I'll make sure I'll figure this little nut out. After all, I'm quite intelligent, Mother always says I was quite smart. It should be it should be pretty easy to do. So, as you know, Dobby's like, very well. But first, we need to change your appearance a little bit. If you're planning, you can't stay in here forever. We need to change locations. So, Midori's like, ooh, I get to go out? He's like, do I get to kill someone? And Dobby's like, no. There's no killing right now. She got some hair dye. She's gonna dye his hair black and contacts. So, black and maybe, not sure what eye color, but let's say black hair and, yellow eyes. Yellow, it's basically yellow. So they're black hair and yellow contacts. Let me light this real fast. So Dobby's like, sit on the table, Izuku. Alright. As he's, just smiling because he's never had his hair dyed before. He's like, Mother would, lucky Mom's not around. She would kill me. Yes, Dobby's like, yeah. She's like, yeah, I bet she would. He's like, let's get this done. As they go through there, and Midori's like, all right, it's done after a couple hours, and she's like, all right, put these on. She hands him the contacts. He puts them in, and she's like, all right, like let's see, how you like it. And, she holds a mirror, one of her makeup cases, because she's a girl. So she's like, I look like a different person. And he's like, yeah, that should stop, at least, disguise your appearance somehow. We need to, get you some change of clothes. So, she gets him a change of clothes, a hoodie. And he'll be wearing a hoodie majority of the time when he's out in public. He's like, all right, Midoriya, I gotta take care of some things. I'll be back. I should be gone for maybe about a month or two. She goes like, oh, fine, that's no big deal. Like, she's like, you got plenty of food here. Try to keep yourself in tame. And, he's going to go do his own thing now because he's not going to sit in the house the whole time. So, she leaves. As, we're going to cut to Izuku. He says, what do I do? What do I do? I could finish the collar. No, I need intel. I need to find who shot my father. I need to do that. As he scouts outside. He sees his mother's picture and his father's pictures like all over the news on like TVs in stores. Those stores that have TVs on the windows. It's like showing, if you've seen the location of this boy, this woman, please contact authorities. All that, stuff goes on. As Izuku's like, huh. As, he sees a low-tier hero. As, as he's like, sir, yes, young man. I saw some suspicious people over that alleyway. And, Midori is like, I see. As, he, he's nearby the base, the safe house, so, he's not too far away, so, as, he's like, oh, very well, I'll investigate. It's like a low-tier hero. As, I don't see anything here. As, a eject pin directly into his neck, and he's like, nighty-night. Sleep tight. As, he carries him off to, the base, the safe house. And he's chained up. He's literally chained up because, Midori's not stupid. He's not like his father. He's not going to use rope. And he has more than one collar because he's really smart. He has a photographic memory. So he's ready recreated a version of the court canceling collar. His version. It is a little bit more better. It has a not only does it have a cancel all quirks, but if you try to activate your quirk, it shocks you. So he's like, he wakes up. He's like, where am I? And he's trying to use his quirk because he has like a minor fire quirk. He's like, what the hell? Oh, I wouldn't do that. How are you? As Izuku has a hunting knife. He's like, what the hell is this, kid? What are you doing? Oh, nothing, Mr. Hero. I just need some information. Now, I want to know what hero was involved in the fight between Asashi Midoriya that happened a couple days ago. Yeah, let's say it happened. It was yesterday. What happened to, yesterday? And, he's like, I'm not telling you anything. Oh, I think you will, Mr. Hero. After all, I can be quite persuasive when I can. All right, it's time to play. As, he puts on some music just to drown out the sound of him screaming. And we're going to cut to Dobby. So Dobby, she's scouting. As she sees a girl being harassed by a blonde girl being harassed by a couple thugs. He's like, come here, girl. We'll give you a good time. And Toga, it's like, as you know, Toga slashes them and kills them instantly, both of them with her knife. And she's like, this was fun. It's too bad these things are quirkless people, or I would have, taken their blood. I'm gonna take their blood anyways. As you know, she takes the blood anyways because she's Toga, so she has a fascination with blood, regardless where it comes from. I mean, she normally targets what I've seen in canon. She mostly targets like people with quirks, but I'm just saying she targets quirkless people too. So, as you know, one of the guys, there was a third one hiding behind in case something happens. As you know, he pulls a gun on Toga. Don't move, bitch. I'll blow your head off. As he's about to pull the trigger, Dobby, decay, not decay. She doesn't have decay. She cremates his ass straight up, and Toga's like, what the hell? She's like, what the hell? She's like, who are you? And she's about to stab her, but Dobby's like, relax, girl. I decided to help you out. You sound like you were having a little bit of trouble there. And, Toga smiles. She's like, I don't think so. So what do you want? And, she's like, so what exactly is your quirk? I'm quite curious. And Toga says, yeah, as she, grabs she already got some of the blood from one of the thugs. As, she drinks it. She has a needle, she poked the needle into there and started drinking it, and she changed into the miter thug. Oh, and she's like, Dobby's, interesting. I like to, very well, enough. As she changed back. She's like, so that's my quirk. What's yours? I'm quite curious. What you did to that man was quite beautiful. As like, I'm more of this. I like more of the blood, but yours is pretty cool too. As Toga's curious, and Dobby's like, huh? It's a different kind of fire. I call it cremation. So she's like, it's pretty, and it's like that because and she's like, very well, I'm going to get going. As Dobby walks off, and Toga follows her. She's like, kid, stop following me. And she's like, no, I want to. It seemed to be a lot of fun following you around. And Dobby, gives up after a while. They travel together for about a month. And Izuku, is having his fun with the hero. And she doesn't. She spends like a couple days away, and she comes back. She was planning to stay go for longer, but she's scouting for more help. Just in case, she's starting her little squad. I don't know how the Vanguard Action Squad got formed. They just kind of appeared together, but I'm saying that she's forming her little squad. So she'll get the rest of them later on, but we'll worry about that later. Right now, it's just going to be her and maybe Izuku, most likely Izuku. But where she gets back, she's like, "So where are we going, Dobby?" Yeah, I left these, I left my friend. I left one of my, I left someone behind at the safe, my house. He's, I need to keep no eye on him. I promised, his mother I would. So and she's curious. So who is he? I can't say right now. As she hears loud music because this has been going on for like almost a week. Let's say she was gone for a week. So as you hear screaming. We're gonna cut to Ziku. So tell me, who is the one that killed Asashi? As it was as Dolly walks in with Toga, and Toga's fat. She's Toga in her blood. She's smiling as her smirk goes really high up as she sees Midori in whole blood. As he sees Dobby sees one of the heroes. She's like, Izuku, what the hell did you do? I told you no killing. Oh, I'm not. he's not dead yet. I'm just, I'm gathering intel. So, tell me, who killed him? This would all end if you would just, tell me. As he's like, I'm not telling you shit. As very well. I guess I'm going to have to start with your fingers. It's always my favorite part. As he's slicing them off with paralyzers, and he's like, "Oh," he's like, "You're sick, kid." He chops a couple. It's like, all right, I'll tell you. Oh, I know, it was Endeavor and Snipe were at the location. Those are the heroes that were involved. That's all I know. And he's like, that was quite fast. I was expecting to have more playtime with you, but nevertheless, as he slit his throat, there we go. As he cuts him open and takes the heart out. He's going to drain the heart because I think the heart would have like more still blood in it. So he's draining the body, takes the heart and put it in a cooler, and Toga is like, she's up like next to Midoriya. She's like, "What are you doing?" And Midori's not paying attention. Yeah, I'm just gathering some blood, and no need to worry. He's like, Toga's like, "Can I have some?" And Midoriya's like, "Huh?" Like, who are you? Dobby? Who's this lady? Like, who is this? Like, who is this blonde girl? And Dobby's, oh yeah, she's, I guess, kind of a lost puppy that followed me. So I guess she's gonna join my little group. I also because here now I have to take care of you now because your mother went missing. You're going to come along with us. As Izuku's like, all right, big sis. As that took that took Dobby by surprise. She's like, big sis. Yeah, you're pretty much. Yeah, you're my. You're big sis now. And she's like, don't call me that. Why, big sis? As he's smiling. They're going back and forth. And Toga's just laughing because she's a bit psychotic. So like Midoriya. So it's like, fine, Midoriya, you could call me whatever. All right, big sis. And so Dobby's like, you need to take care of that. And the body. Oh yeah, I'll. She's like, I know. She's like, you need to get rid of that body. And Midori's like, fine. I just gotta, get some acid. And, Dobby's like, no need. You know, that would take too long. As, she cremates the body. And she's like, as Midoriya smiles. She's like, wish I had you around more often. I wish I had you around a couple years ago. That one job wouldn't have gone that wrong if you were around, big sis. And she's like, very well, Midoriya. It's like, enough, Midoriya, come on. We're going to have to switch safe houses as that goes on. As they switched safe houses. As, Inko and Overhaul, she's like, so, brother, do you know where my son, like, are we coming, like, Midoriya, Inko and Overhaul are, seeing Midoriya moving to a new location. So, sister, so that's my nephew. And Inko's like, huh. So that he changed his appearance, changed his hair. Normally I'd be pissed, but my boy, he's always, smart. It was either Dobby's idea, but my son would have eventually, changed the hair color himself. As he's like, so that's my nephew. It's like, yeah, that's my little angel with a blonde girl. I've never seen her before, but guess she's starting her little group, apparently. As very well, come brother. I think I'm gonna leave I know he's fine. I'll come and collect him another time. I'll let him, all of them build character out in the world. She's testing him. So she's like, I'm going to see how well he does by himself. And overall's like, you sure, sister? We could easily come have him at the base. No, I think he needs to have this learning experience outside of my control. After all, he's a growing boy. He's eventually going to go on it eventually. So let's. Would you have some of your men just keep an eye on my son and overall, of course, sister. After all, he's family. So overall, snapped his fingers and he's like, you get a couple people to watch over my nephew. Don't let him find out you're watching. Yes, overall. All done, sis. Shall we? And she's like, yes, brother. As as that goes on, and she meets Ari, and I guess we're going to, I wonder if I said, no. As, they get to the new base, their little hideout, whatever, as they begin, their crime race, like, they're trying to put their name out, as they're fighting, low-tier villains, as, Dobby's, Dobby, Toga, and, Izuku are at, just talking about, what they're gonna do next. It's just like, Izuku's like, so, are we gonna kill someone pretty soon? As, Toga's like smiling, that's like, I hope so too. As, she sits next to, Midoriya, and, and, and Toga's just looking at Midoriya, and Midoriya's like, do I have something on my face? And he's like, no, Midoriya, Izuku, I just, I like it when you have all that blood on you. He still has blood on him. As she's just poking him with her finger. And she's like, can I stab you? And, he's like, okay. As, Dobby was surprised. What? As, she stabs him. And then, he, regenerates from his regeneration quirk. And she's like, that's interesting. As, can I still? And she's like, that's interesting. Like she's excited, so she stabs him more. And as he's regenerating, and Dobby's like, those two are like demented. So they're perfect for each other. So it's like, okay, enough. Enough, you two. We're going to be attacking some low tier villains. They they had some operation going on. I didn't, Midoriya, the villains we were targeting. Well, I was targeting, and then you finished them off. Oh, those fools! Yeah, that wasn't all of them. They have several bases all around Japan. They're a decent size, they're a small tier villain group, but they have more than one base. So we're going to be hitting, at least one of them tonight. As Tuka's like, I get to stab people. She's just excited that she gets stab people, and she's like, sorry. As that happens, and she's holding on to Midoriya, and Midoriya's like, so why are you holding me, Toga? And she's like, I like you, Midoriya, because small pause, because she likes stabbing people, but but Midoriya's the only one that can, regenerate. So, they're kind of perfect for each other. So, match made in heaven, I guess. But I could have, add more to their relationship. But, we'll add more onto it as it goes. So, she just likes him for, stabbing wise right now. So, she doesn't have any romantic involvement right now. She doesn't have any, romantic feelings right now. She just likes him because, she gets to stab him and he could heal. So, that's a permanent stabbing buddy for her. So, she's like, she's holding on Midoriya, and, they're walking. They finally get out of their base and like, all right, Midoriya, do your thing. As Togo's like, what do you mean, Dobby? This watch. This watch is Izuku work. As you know, Izuku has the hunting knife behind his back. He goes up to the front of the building. It's another abandoned building. They have a couple of those, so let me light this real fast. As he's like, two of the guards are like, halt, what's your business, kid, here? This is private property. And Midori's like, doesn't look private property. Looks very decrepit. You must be really, hurting for money if you, stay at this decrepit building. And she's like, you need to leave, kid, or you're dead. We'll kill you. Turn away now, schoolboy. As Midori's like, I don't think so. I think you want to play, and as that happens, they're like, what? As Midori freaking slashes both the guards' necks as they fall down. As Izuku forms all their blood that's on the ground. He's making it into like a blood ball. He's able to control it, so he has a blood manipulation or whatever. I can't say it right now because rough day at work today. Manipulation. There we go. Manipulation. So he just has them all on his hands. They're just in a small ball. Like it's hardened. He's able to unharden it and harden it at will. So he has as Midori. It's like he's like, where's the rest of these? Where's the rest of these weaklings? As like, who the hell are you, kid? And Izuku's like, oh, you don't have to worry about that. As he tosses one of the blood balls as it unhardens into blood, as there is a shitload of blood spikes, as they impel the 3 guards that's there, against the wall, as there's blood gushing out, and he's doing the rinse and repeat, gathering more blood balls, and that's where Dobby and them, come in, as Togo is like, oh, it's like Christmas, and she's like, next to Midori, like, play, and Midori's like, yeah, you wanna play with me, and it's like, yeah, they're having their own playtime, so they're going back and forth. Midori is using his blood tentacles, not blood tentacles, using the blood balls to attack the other villains. He's using the same method of the the blood spikes, as Dobby's, vaporizing the rest of them. As, Izuku's like, big sis, we work good as a team. As, Dobby's, getting used to Izuku a little bit. So, she has a little bit soft spot for the kid. And he's like, yeah, as much as I hate to admit it, we do make a good team. All 3 of us. As, Toby's like, so, what's next? And so, and Dobby's like, we just have to go for the the main man for this cell, because each location has their own boss. It's like a it's a cell type of stuff. Each building has their own at it. So there's one big boss, but we'll go to that to another time. But as as he sees Midoriya sees a whole bunch of quirk. He sees the main man. He's like, huh, I saw I heard some noise. Who the hell are you people? As it's you. As he sees Dobby. I heard I heard rumors about you attacking attacking our boys. He's like, kill them. As you know, Midoriya, you unleashes a blood shield. As you know, they're firing, and the bullets are not, affecting the blood shield. It's cracking a little bit, and Midoriya's like, Dobby, do your thing. As you know, he unhardens it as Dobby fries all of them, and Izuku's gone. He's faded past Toga and Dobby, and Toga's like, where did he go? And Dobby's like, I don't know where the kid went. I don't know where Izuku went. He better not freaking ditched us. As you know, Izuku's behind one of, the main guy, the only guys left. It's the main person that's in charge of the building. So, as Izuku kicks the back of his head. Not back of his head, back of his knee as he falls down. As Izuku grabs his hand, has the hunting knife striking down his throat. Alright, there's a few more people left. So he's like, very well, call off your goons, or you die. As he's like, alright, kid, alright. Dobby, finish them all off. What? He's like, what do you mean? He's like, I did what you asked. And no, Midori's like, I would have killed you losers anyways. As she slits his throat. Alright, that was fun. Do we have any more playmates? And Dobby's like, no, that's enough for today, Izuku. I don't need you to go all crazy on me. You're already unhinged as it is. I need to somehow, lessen that from you. As she's going to be mentoring, young Izuku over the years. So we're going to, I think we're going to stop it here. Hope you guys have a good night and day, judging by time zones. All right, bye.